Today's video is a bit different. It's not a distro review or a performance test, it's something I've been meaning to talk about for a while. We're diving into a topic that honestly has been bugging me and probably some of you too. Let's talk about the growing trend of FOSS-focused YouTube channels putting most of their content behind a paywall. First, let's set the stage. The world of free and open source software, or FOSS, is built on values like freedom, openness, accessibility, community. It's about breaking down barriers, not building new ones. People contribute to FOSS not to get rich but to empower others. That's the whole point. And when you run a YouTube channel dedicated to this ecosystem, it's assumed, or at least hoped, that you carry those values into your content. But what happens when those values get blurred? I recently browsed a certain popular Linux channel, and what I saw didn't sit right with me. Video after video was marked members only. 5 paywalled uploads, then maybe 1 public, then back to 4 or 5 more locked behind the paywall. Now let's pause for a second. This is a channel that talks about free and open source software. Software that people develop for free. Software that many of us rely on because we can't afford expensive proprietary alternatives. And yet, the videos about that software are themselves locked behind a pay-to-access system. That to me feels like a contradiction. You can call it monetization, sustainability, and sure, content creators have the right to get paid. But when you preach false values and then put most of your own content behind the wall, there is a word for that. Hypocrisy. Now look, I get it. YouTube creators work hard. Editing takes time, equipment costs money. I make videos too, I know how much goes into it. But if you're going to wear the FOSS advocate badge, then you should walk the talk. You can't stand on a stage made of freedom and openness and then turn around and say, but if you want to watch 80% of what I make, pay me monthly. That's not open, that's not accessible, that's just another gated platform only dressed in a FOSS hoodie. Let me be clear, making money is not the problem. Plenty of ethical ways exist to earn from content. Sponsorships, affiliate links, donations, merch, even Patreon when it offers extras, not essentials. But when the majority of your output is restricted, you're no longer spreading false knowledge, you're selling it. And that's not what this space is about. It starts to feel like the software is free, but learning how to use it, that will cost you. That's a dangerous message to send, especially when people come to Linux and open source because they can't afford paywall platforms. Now let's give credit where it's due. One creator I deeply respect is Gardner Bryant. He talks about FOSS, Linux, digital freedom, and keep his content 100% accessible. No locked videos, no members only walls hiding half his work. He relies on community support, sure, but he doesn't make access to knowledge conditional. That's how you stay consistent. That's how you build trust. I actually unsubscribed from that other channel a while ago. Something in my gut told me where it was heading, and now, seeing most of the content locked behind paywalls, that instinct was right. This isn't hate, this isn't drama, it's just my honest opinion as someone who's been part of the Linux world for over a decade. I believe in openness, I believe in accessibility. I don't want to see FOSS creators turn into content gatekeepers in a space that's meant to break down gates. So to any creator watching this, if you love FOSS, live those values, monetize ethically, keep your core content open, don't turn community-driven knowledge into a paid product. And to the viewers, support the creators who stay true to the mission. Not just the ones with the slickest thumbnails or the most uploads, but the ones who don't forget why FOSS matters in the first place. Thanks for listening to my take. If you agree, or even if you don't, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. And as always, stay free, stay open, and I'll catch you in the next one.